Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about input and output statements in Python. Okay, so for example, we can take a value like this. So directly a is equals to 10. So 10 value is stored in a. So ఇలా కాకుండా మనం keyboard లో నుంచి value తీసుకోవాలి. If you want to take input from the keyboard, then you need to use one function, that is input function in Python. Okay, so if you want to take input from the keyboard, then you need to use input function. A is equals to input of enter a number. So it will ask enter a number, then I will give 10. So 10 will store in A. So if you print A, it will display A value. So A value is 10. Okay. Next, if you check the type of A, so it will display string, but we entered one integer value in A. Okay, but it is showing str string. Okay, so by using input function, if we enter any value, that value is considered as a string. Okay, let us take b is equals to input of enter value. I am giving one value, that is 12.6. Okay, next, if we check the type of b, it will display str. Just wait a second. Here the answer 12.4. Okay, so next, if we check the data type of b, it will display string. Okay, so here we enter 12.4. It is a float, but it is considered as a string. So by using input function, if we enter any value, that value is considered as string. Okay, so if we enter boolean value, complex value, integer, float, string, whatever we entered, that will be considered as string. Okay, so if you want to enter integer value, particular integer value, then you need to use c is equals to int of input of enter a value. Enter a value. Okay, so here input function is used to take input from the user, and int function is used to take only integer value from the user. Okay, so here I am giving 23. If you check the type of C, it will display integer. Okay, so if you want to enter float value, then you need to use d is equals to float of. Okay, so if you want to enter any string value, then you need to use str of. Okay, if you want to enter any complex value, then you need to use complex of input of enter a value, bool of input of enter a value, like this. Okay, so is it clear? Yes. So the next input function is e is equals to eval of input of enter a value. Eval of input of enter a value. So if we enter any value, for example 5 plus 4j, if you check the type of e, it will display complex. Okay, so the next one is e is equals to eval of input of enter a value. Okay, next I am entering one string. Okay, if you check the type of e, it will display string. Okay, so eval is nothing but it will evaluate the value based on the expression. Okay, it will evaluate the value based on the expression. So if it contain only numbers, either positive or negative, it will be considered as integer. Okay, so if the number contain a plus bj format, then it is considered as complex. If the number contains string, that means characters enclosed in single quotations, that will be considered as string. Okay, so based on the values, those are executed. Okay, so let's see. So here first one is input function. Input function is used to take input from the user. So whatever the number or the value, that will be considered as a string only. Okay. Next, if you want to give a specific data type, then you need to mention int of input of enter a value, or float of input of enter a value, then complex of input of enter a value, like this. Okay. So I don't want to mention the data type. I will give value. Based on the value, that will decide the data type. Okay, so if you want like that type, then you need to use eval. Okay, so based on the value, it will evaluate the data type. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So these are the input functions, input statements in Python. Okay, so if you have any doubts, comment me in the comment section. For more videos, please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.